This is St. John's University in Minnesota. It was founded in 1857 and sits on 3,000 acres of forest, wetland, and lakes. It is one of the most beautiful and peaceful places on earth. That is, until game day.
We're not your traditional or typical Division III experience.
And we've had crowds as big as 17,000, close to 70,000 people here this past year.
We have a huge and pretty strong athletic program and athletic tradition. We're real proud of that.
We love it here, and we keep trying to elevate that fan experience.
Well, we've been thinking about a digital scoreboard for quite a few years, actually.
The old scoreboard was, it was at the end of its life cycle.
And it was an old, rundown scoreboard.
It was really getting to the point where we have to replace, again, these components they're no longer available, so we need to do something.
We needed to get a new one, which now opened up the whole, where do we go from there?
Then you started to look at the kind of experience that I think our fans and our students have kind of come to expect at a game at St. John's.
From the fan experience, from the player experience, and then from the facilities experience, just looking at, the deferred maintenance and the upcoming cost to keep this thing operational. It's just kind of all of us put our heads together and we're like, we need to do something.
Okay, what's out there? What can we do? What are other people doing? How can we make this value added to the campus, to the game day experience and all that? And it really became apparent we needed to get a full digital video board.
We're like our own little city. We need very valuable partners. We need trusted partners to work on campus here. So we don't just let anybody come on campus and do work here.
They wanted me to get down to, 3 or 4 vendors.
Now, I give Jim a lot of credit because Jim researched and was very diligent in his research.
This is a 20-year commitment with us. We can't make that mistake. We have to make sure it's right from every aspect of it.
We make sure that they have the right credentials, that they have the right safety record, they have the right team in place.
But we found this company, Digital Scoreboard. Our committee kind of said we need someone that has done this before, can do it, has proven it, and their clients are happy. And so I immediately got on the phone and found a lot of really happy customers from Digital Scoreboards. One of the companies we looked at we thought was a little too complex and frankly too expensive for what we were doing. When we compared apples to apples, it was about $200,000 or $300,000 more. And that's a lot of money.
Is there a return on investment? You're looking at price point, you're looking at warranty. All of these things, digital scoreboards, they really excelled at.
Not only were they a couple $100,000 cheaper, but it was a better quality.
The warranty was unmatched just from a pricing standpoint. It was just too good to pass up.
Yes, the 10-year warranty was really nice to see, but it was more important to call people and to find out that it's more than just a warranty. They follow through on this. It's not a headache to get things done.
When you deliver a project, I know firsthand that things don't always go as planned. There's always going to be 1 or 2 things that there's no amount of preparation or coordination that can prevent the one-off.
It was great to know that when we did have just some issues about trying to get the sound at the right level, that they came out right away.
And literally, digital scoreboards, they took care of it. They flew people in overnight before game day. The customer service was incredible. The installation, there could not be a more complicated installation. Clemens Field, in the location of the scoreboard, it's down in a bowl. There's no access roads getting to where the scoreboard is. There's oak trees and maple trees all the way around.
The monks are pretty protective of our lands and our grounds around here, so we're pretty careful about how many trees we take down when we're going to work on a project like this.
Just the logistics of digging the foundations, getting the crane in, getting an 80,000-pound concrete truck to the location of the scoreboard. It took an incredible amount of coordination.
It's amazing how seamless it was and how fast it was and how much fun it was to watch go up.
That was incredible. I still can't believe it.
From 2 years ago, our revenue, we were up about 15% immediately because of the video board. So we expect this to be a major source of revenue in the future.
You know, we had such a great experience with working with digital scoreboards that as soon as we saw the product, one of our donors for baseball said, I need to have one of those down on our baseball fields.
Now we're talking about putting one in our indoor track facility, our basketball facility, our soccer field.
So yeah, there's more potential for sure.
And we're real happy there'd be no reason to look anywhere else.
You know, we're delivering this project in the midst of, you know, a global pandemic, supply chain issues, and honestly, Digital Scoreboard stepped up and they pulled it off.
You don't want to fail on a project like this, and we didn't. It was a tremendous success, and I know our fans, you know, really appreciate it.